76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the dynamic is between these two clubs, Kevin, because they'll face each other 4 times this year.
State Farm presents the starting 5. A look at who we've got on the floor to begin things for the Indiana Pacers. Tall bunch of 2, 3, and 4. George Granger in West. George Hill out there with Roy Hibbert. And for the 76ers. Holiday out there with Richardson. Then it's Young. Then there's Andrew Bynum. And it's Turner in at the 3, the small forward.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
And with the 4 games between them that Steve just brought up, how many times have we seen a season series that long get more and more heated as it goes along?
Well, Kevin, we see that all the time. And if this one is closely contested here today, that's exactly what will happen again. I mean, the second game will increase in intensity, no question about it.
Might get a little chippy.
Yep.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Evan Turner. Granger kicks to Hibbert. Dunk hard with one hand.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Facebook.
But Mike Medina had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move to the rack.
Yeah, great job of just being aggressive and taking it straight at them.
Now here is Holiday. Feeds it to Bynum. Shot from 16. Bynum missing again.
You know, that's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
It's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Richardson for 3. Danny Granger pulls it in.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
Thanks again, Doris. Hill dishes to West. He gathers, misses in close. Richardson the pass to Turner. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And yes, sir, that one drops. Holiday's got his first points in this one.
He is so good at working himself into the open spots on the floor inside that three-point line.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bulls. Hill kicks to George. Cannot hit. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Nick Young's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Bynum. Up and in on the layup. Pacers trail by 5. George with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. George against Young. West kicks to Hibbert. He feeds it to Granger. On deep. Outside, George. He's hit again. That doesn't go either for George.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Walters checked in for Thaddeus Young. Indiana also making some changes. Jeff Pendergrass checking in for Hibbert. Green comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Johnson in for Paul George. Here's Johnson. Good on the baseline, Jay. Here's Holiday. Back to Bynum. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? 3rd in free throw percentage, 4th in rebound. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
I was just really impressed with the free throw shooting that you mentioned. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. Says a lot about their concentration and their focus as a team. And this is a key part of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line and knock them down to have a chance to win.
The 76ers leading by 3. Holiday off a pick from Moultrie. And Holiday kicks to Moultrie. Right, left side. The 76ers with another miss.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Young from outside gets it to go.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Pacers trail by 4. Hill dishes to West with the lead pass. And then panic dump.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And Holiday kicks to Moultrie. Kicks to right. A 3. No good. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Let's go. Green. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. West, right side. It's good. This game is all even. Now here is Holiday. Final with a screen on Hill. Now, here is Young. Good as it goes. Got it off in time, but it's no good. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And back to the action again. Everyone excited to be playing for a fresh new year. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Tyler Hansbrough out there with Jeff Pendergraft. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Green, and it's Hill in at the point guard position. That's good. Young's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the 76ers. It's George on the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Green, using his post move to get the 2 points. Green's got his second bucket of the night. 76ers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And Young kicks to Turner. They set the screen. Off the screen. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwback.
And give an unofficial assist mark to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Here's Ivy, following the score by Indiana. Turner, covered by Green. Turner passes to Hawks. Allen. Had the space there, but it's offline.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. The Pacers also changing it up. Hibbert comes in for Jeff Pendergraft. And it's Granger in for Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a pretty long time coming, Kevin.
Hibbert dishes to Hill. Pass to Hansbrough. Hibbert. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. He goes up. So it's Richardson with the jam.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
Just a tremendous athlete, guys, able to go up and finish over everybody defensively, even the big guys down low.
And George with the stuff.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong. You know, the thing I like about Hawes, Kevin, is his ability to make plays from that center position. You can put him on the elbow and run your offense through him. He can step out and make a shot. But really a good passer for a big man.
Yeah, you know, a lot of guys will get the ball in the post and immediately just start to look up for their shot, make their move, but Hawes is patient and lets plays develop. Drew Holiday is checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Granger, and that misses. That would have put him up.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here's Holiday. Good on the shot. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Hibbert. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 7 points for Roy Hibbert.
Just like they drew it up, fellas.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Hansbrough setting the pick for Granger. Hibbert with the screen. A nice shot by George. The 76ers trail. Holiday off a pick from Young. And Holiday, here we go. Allen's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second.
Boy, an unbelievable dunk there. I mean, fellas, you've got to marvel at plays like that.
He can really take off, can't he, Steve?
Yeah, he almost jumped through the roof on that one, guys.
Now, here is Young. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Allen kicks to Young. A monster one-hand slam.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do it now.
You call me commentator.
You guys are crazy.
Granger misses.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
You know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Andrew Bynum's checked in for Philadelphia. Young comes in for Jason Richardson. Then for the Pacers, Johnson, he's checked in for Paul George. And B.J. Augustine subbed in for George Hill.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. First in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in rebounding. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, number one in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined play.
The 76ers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The Pacers making a change here. West is checked in. Here's Augustine. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Granger. Launches a 3. That's good. Granger's got 5.
And that's his first three-pointer, so maybe that one will get him started.
Turner with a screen for Holiday. Holiday left side. Turner tries for the alley-oop. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, 2 on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Granger misses.
He's capable of shooting the ball much better than he has so far. I don't think there's any doubt about that, guy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Now here is Augustine. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Off the screen. Johnson, good. And the Pacers lead by 3.
He took advantage of that pick, and he did the rest, knocking down the J.
He kicks it to Young. Young left side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Turner passes to Bynum. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Second quarter ends in a tie.
31. The Pacers, 33.
And welcome back. 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. What a season in store for us. You have to like what we're seeing from Roy Hibbert.
It's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making. He's been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
They've got Terrell Wright. Holiday out there with Nick Young. Then it's Young, and it's Bynum in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
Back to Wright. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Pendergraft. Paul George comes in for Johnson. And George Hills subbed in for Augustine. Hill against Holiday. Hill kicks it to West. Jumps up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The offense is getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The 76ers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Holiday goes in. Shot is blocked. They retain possession. The shot's good from Bynum.
And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen. Constantly looking to get an offensive board.
The second thing I want to bring up about him is his top-notch play on the low block. He puts on a clinic down there some nights with all the moves he shows off.
Pacers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Jason Richardson is checked in for Nick Young.
Even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
Richardson kicks the Bynum. The leaner. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Granger penetrating. Just a screen on Richardson. And George with the stuff.
Muscle flex time on that jam.
He wanted these people, Steve, to hear that one.
He got that right. Going up with some force.
Holiday dishes to Young. Off to Holiday. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Now, here is Holiday. 7 points in the game. Turner gets the screen from Young. Turner passes to Bynum. Passes it to Young. He dishes it to Richardson. Back to Young. Clock is at 3. And that one's good. Young's got 8.
They haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
That defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter. And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
With the shot. And stolen by Hibbert. One-on-one here. And George kicks to Granger. Now the pass to Hibbert. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, Paul. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Danny Granger. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Richardson, good. Pacers leading by 6. Outside Hill. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Bynum with the steal. To the middle. Holiday. And he converts the layup. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
George sets a screen for Hill. Green with a screen on Holiday. Bynum with the steal. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at it. And this is where you just start picking apart the defense. And now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Some changes for Indiana. LaVoy Allen's checked in for Bynum. Wright comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jason Richardson. Johnson right side. Open look. Indiana again missing.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect them to miss there.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Evan Turner having a fantastic game. 9 points and a steal.
Getting to the free throw line and converting once he's there, along with his passing. Those are the areas where he's really been strong.
Well, yeah, guys, it's basically just old school basketball he's been playing. I love it.
The 76ers making the switch here. Ivy's checked in. And the foul on Durrell Wright. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Philadelphia.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
And he throws it down with one hand.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Now here's Turner. He's got 9. Allen's shot is off. Pacers leading by 7. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 9 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And the foul on Durrell Wright. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Pacers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Moulton's checked in for Evan Turner. DJ Augustine's checked in for Indiana. The Pacers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The Pacers making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And now the fast break, Ivy with the ball. Now the dish to Young. Over Johnson. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the
46.
And so here is Indiana. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And for the Magic, you know that's a game they would really like to take.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, Green is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Johnson in a 2-guard. Here's Eichel. The feed to Young. Takes a 3. And the shot is good. Young's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. They kick it out to Green. Johnson right side. Another shot. Straight up. A shot by Mahinmi, no good. Here's Hansbrough. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And we see him get so many points that way because the effort is there constantly on the offensive glass.
Young lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Now here is Augustine. Dishes to Hansbrough. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Allen leading the charge. And that one's good. Right.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
Now here is Augustine. Down low. And the foul on Durrell Wright. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's number 4 on him, and he's got to start being aware of how close he is to 6. I mean, he's got one more foul before being DQ'd, that is.
Johnson against Young. Here's Green. Blocked. Feeds to Young. Over Johnson. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Moultrie. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Dives for it, but they recover it. Mahinmi kicks to Johnson. He passes it to Augustine. Hansbrough inside. In the air. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Hansbrough's got 4 points in the quarter.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. You want to shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Johnson outside. Hansbrough setting the pick to Johnson. He feeds it to Hansbrough. Inside. And stolen by Wright. Here's Allen to tie it up. And that'll tie this game up. The Pacers shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Walter's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps. And they're certainly enjoying one on the glass here.
Now here's Allen to take the lead. Young. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Philadelphia. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked West comes in for Tyler Hansby. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Green. And it's George in for Johnson. And so here is Indiana after the Sixers pick up 2. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Pitch to Turner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Granger, and it's rejected. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Augustine. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws, good from Augustine.
Oh, and he looked cool on both of them. He did clutch work at the line. And a very tense moment of the game.
And here's Holiday. He gets to Turner. No one near him. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
Yeah, nothing you can do as a fan after a shot like that. Just shake your head.
Now here's Holiday. Holiday off a bit from right. And outside. Gives him the lead pass.
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
Granger outside. West setting the pick for Granger. Shot, no good. And Philadelphia, the other winner. Here's Turner.
That's what we came to see. Aggressive, assertive basketball.
He just threw that one down with as much strength as he could muster.
Hey, you got that one. It was angry dunk.
A drive by Granger. Shot denied. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Off the inbound pass. West pitches to Hibbert. Yes!
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those.
15 seconds left in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And they add to this lead, trying to close this game out.
I think it would take a lot of luck and maybe then some. I mean, might be time to pack this thing in. Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Evan Turner.